So today we are going to learn about anchors. So what it does is that it helps us to attach this particular things around our VR area or specific places. So we can simply scale it first. It and we'll anchor this hammer to our. We can anchor it in this cube as well. This here, and we can do it by two ways. Like you can simply add a first, if you want to create a new one, then you definitely have to add this grab interactable and rigid body will be added here itself. And other than that, what you have to do is you have to add collider. As we have already known that collider is there to give input that whether we are tossing or interacting with that hammer or not. Now we need a box collider to our object. As we know, we have created this from cube cylinder. So they have collider, but I'll be removing them as we'll be applying this to new one in practical. So you don't have collider at first in your other 3D model. So I'll remove this component and go to here and add box collider. And you can edit it from here, scale it. And now what we are going to do is we are going to make this our socket. So what does socket do is that if you are going to add your anchors point and you want to keep that object to a particular place, you need to add a socket where you will be able to hang it, or you can simply say place this model. So what we are going to do is we need to add socket interactor. There are two ways to do it as well. You can simply add from here as well, but we are going to make it here. And if you see, we have added this extra socket interactor to our cube, and we are going to create a attach transform to it as well. Let us rename it to socket, then add a new game object. Here it is point socket, and it will determine where we want to keep our 3D models to. So simply drag this attach transform to here and go to socket and drag this to attach transform. Now you are ready. Now we are going to check it. I deliberately made these mistakes to explain you better. So what is the thing is that first thing, you need to keep this your cube near your teleportation area, as it gives more freedom for you to move. And you knew that, or you saw that I tried to move in this anchor, but it kind of didn't allow me to move around. So you need to keep this around your teleportation area. And other is that we need to give interaction that we want our object to know that there is socket. So what is missing? There is important thing missing. Go to this hammer and you'll find there is a option called is trigger. What it does is it allows us to know that whether the collider is triggering or not, with whether we want our hammer to interact with it or not. So it allows you to interact. So let's check it again. So let's check it again. First, what we have to do is we have to go to this section, and now we can see there is no hammer. And what we are missing, so the reason why hammer is not there is that I ticked is trigger box collider of hammer. What I need to do is I need to go to the socket and tick box collider of this socket is trigger, as we are going to add here and we want to know that hammer is here. So I need to tick is trigger from this socket. So let's check it whether it will be working or not. Area, you can simply it here and you can change the orientation of attachment if you want it sidewise or any other directions. We can add socket by other way as well. Like if you added from XR and go to this socket interactor, you will get interactor directly here. And what you have to do is you just have to position it. You want to keep your object. Like if I want to keep here above my table in air, I want to keep it in air. Uh, let's check this as well in VR. Working, and we can simply socket it in air now. But the main problem is try to grab this and adding this. We have made this for hammer, but it's working for everything that is grabbable. So we have to work on that. Let's fix it in Unity. We want only hammer to attach on that particular socket, not all the grabbable objects. For that, we have to make or kind of create such thing which our socket will only identify our hammer, not other object. For that, go to hammer, and now we will give it name or layer. In layer max, if you add a new layer, it will add interaction layer. So you should know difference between the main layer and interaction layer. It's especially for XR interaction. So add a hammer, then go to hammer again, and here in XR grab interactable, change default to hammer. It's XR interaction layer, so we are adding that one. And now in socket interactor as well, go to interaction layer max and change it to hammer. So if you are using older one or older Unity versions, then it will work there. But in new version, you have to do a little bit more work here, as it's easier as well, but it's a bit different. So for that, you have to go to XR origin and go to your controller and go to near far interactor. Here, if you go here, you can simply change this to default, and other one choose hammer as well, and it will show mixed after you choose both. And other one you have to do is there is curve interaction caster, and if you go here in recast marks, if you go here, you will not see that hammer option, as it is only for XR interaction, and we need for main layering as well. So what we will do is we will go to this hammer and we will add a new layer. We will name it as hammer. You can name any what you want, and go to hammer and select. It's already selected, and what we have to do is we have to go to nearby interactor again and change this recast, not recast, but this interactor in this curve interaction caster to hammer as well. We have to select it as well, and now we will test whether it will work or not. Let's take it. And previously I have got several issues for this one, is I was trying to grab it and it was not working, but now I can easily grab this. And now I'll try to add to socket. Yeah, working for hammer. So it's finally working, and I have to try lots of it and trial, as I was previously working in another version of Unity and it was working well, but now thing had changed. So you should always refer to documentation for this thing. Now we'll check Tinder. Allowing us add this cylinder to socket. So yes, we have done it finally. So that's all for our socket. So the main learning points from this socket interactor is you can add both socket interactor from your XR, and you can add one in your object as well. But what you have to make sure is your collider is ticked, not of that object, but what you want to add. Then where you want to add, you have to trigger this or check mark in is trigger in socket, not in object. And all the point is, if you want to have this specific socket, you have to add layer in XR interactor and one layer in this section. in Unity, and you have to work on this nearfire interactor by changing nearfire interactor interaction layer marks, and other one is curve interaction casters recast marks also. So you have to work this in these things, then it will work as a socket interactor for your individual objects.